Hello and welcome back to another video. So this week devs have this weekly chat update in their Discord and in their Patreon, and thank you for the support and giving me this Patreon access. I can share you what the devs have talked to people and share exciting news about the Paralives and especially about the gameplay aspect, because there's so many things to do and they have promised that they're gonna show live mode gameplay near the early access release, so we just need to wait for a little while, but we still have something that I wanna share with you. So let's just start with the questions. So basically this video is Q&A where I read the question what people have wanted to know about the Paralives and what they have answered to that question. So let's just start with the first question. So the first question is, how long does it take to implement a system like the aspiration? How much iteration is there versus how much to go the initial design? And they are answering, the initial design and implementation goes really fast, I would say, a matter of hours and not days, but it's afterwards when add content and tweak things that it takes the most time. I can't really say how long that will take because we'll be still doing it all around early access. So definitely we're gonna get some kind of aspiration or live will, but we're gonna go that a little bit later. The next one is a little bit longer, but it goes. For the start of early access, should players expect the bones of the most the features you guys want in the game, or will you all have a few fleshed out and then add more as you go? We know there will be some missing feature, but I'm wondering what exactly that means to you guys, and also help those who might have a different thought get on the same page as you guys. And the answer is of course a little bit longer, and it goes, our goal is for the potential of each feature to be visible when the game launches in early access. This means that we want a bit more than just the bones, because that often wouldn't be enough for players to have a good time. Having the together card system, for instance, without enough cards or without anything interesting that the cards can do wouldn't help, because people will try it out and might not see the potential, therefore not thinking that there's any value in this system. Things might be unbalanced and there might be content or polish missing, but if someone can try out a feature and go, neat, can't wait to see what they'll do with this in the future, we'll be pretty happy. So I think we all know that the game is gonna be in early access and not everything is polished, but I hope that people who are playing that game will understand that and they're gonna have nice time with the game, or they can see that there is missing some parts of the game. Next one is question about how much space the Paralives will take from your computer, and the question is, by the time the answer to this come out, Paralives early access will be 52 days away. Since we are close, do you already have an estimate for how much disk space Paralives will take up when early access comes out? And the devs answer, no such estimated at the moment, unfortunately. The game installed from the Steam takes 7 GB currently, but I know we are still missing the voice acting audio files, and I can't say how much space that will take. Thank you for the question. So it's not the biggest game of all what I'm having on my computer, but still it's gonna be bigger than the 7 GBs, so I don't know, this is interesting how much it will take the space from your computer. But let's go next to the gameplay and the world, and the question is, I can't wait to discover the map and its places. I was thinking about the town plaza and its shops. Will the Paras have ones, not live ones, linked to those places when they are near them? Like, I want to go to La Armor. I'm so sorry, I don't know how do you pronounce that, because in Finland we are pronouncing everything so weirdly. And the answer is yes. Having a gameplay system encourage the players to explore the town and do stuff in it, something we are very much looking into. So basically what they are confirming in here, or at least for me, is that we're gonna have some kind of like wands what we want to do in the game. There's actually right now on the screen a wand on the down left corner, what the para want to do, but this really means that there's gonna be aspirations, wants, things that you paras want to do, and they are interacting with their surroundings. And what I have read, they are based on also on the personality and the things and the traits that your para is having, and that is so cool because I'm really loving that there's affect and the game really wants to give you guide how you want to play the game or what your para actually wants to do, and that is the autonomy for me with the simulation games. And actually let's continue with the skills and life ones, because the next one is other than skills, what are other life areas that can trigger a life want, career, family, relationships, etc. And they are answering, while we are not ready to talk about how life goals are triggered, things that can be related include, but are not limited to, skills, relationship labels, careers, time spent in the game, money, how much you've decorated your house, and more. And this is giving me chills because this is something that I really want, and I'm really hoping that this gonna work and these ones are strong in the game and that they really guide you how you play your para's life in the game. And there's been also a question, is there an age limit on when paras can start getting life goals? And they are answering, there isn't a hard age limit on life goals, but the ones we have currently are locked behind requirements like skill levels, relationships and career progression for instance, so you would need to be a certain age before these could appear anyways. Adding life goals specifically for younger para folks is on our radar, so they are definitely gonna develop this feature or this mechanic in the game, but also I'm so excited that there are many possibilities and many ones that you can explore, and that way make paras really unique and have really own individual personality in the game, and this is what I'm most excited about. And about excitement, I really didn't know that there's gonna be disease in the game, and this question really blew up my mind, and it goes, any updates on some non-life-threatening diseases? Will we be getting some common colds in early access, or is it that something you'd think about implementing with an upgrade like seasons? And they are answering, yes, there is a little virus that you can catch at work or school. You can also get sick from spoiled food. More might come in the future. So I really didn't know that they're gonna add diseases or spoiled food, or that you can get sick in the game. I don't know why it didn't come up in my mind, but I thought that it's maybe something a little bit Sims related or something, but this is so cool, and I'm especially loving that little detail that you can get the sickness from the school or from the work, and that is a little nice realism in the game that I'm really excited about. The devs have confirmed that there's not gonna be any occults in the game, but the next question is still asking about it. I know occults aren't planned right now, but if they are eventually released, could there be a hybrid genetic system or the ability to mod one? For example, if you have a vampire and a mermaid, their child could be a vampire, a mermaid, or a new combined occult. And this was a really long question, so I'm gonna cut this from here, and the devs are answering, it's hard to say how we will deal with the future occults because they aren't planned right now, so it will be very hypothetical, sorry. However, I think it's possible to mod in completely new species in the game right now with their own sets of genetic rules, but there's not really any cross-species possibilities yet. I feel like you could still manage to mod something similar to some of your ideas by doing a single occult species that has dominant and recessive genetic traits, for instance. You could create genetic rules for every one of your wanted occult traits. Like, you could have a vampire fangs being dominant over regular teeth, so a child of a vampire and something else would have more chance to have fangs or the opposite. Some would go with the modded mermaid tails or fairy wings. You could also create rules for the skin colors or any other visual trait. Theoretically, you could also mod in your own set of animations, interactions and needs to go with that you can restrict to just one type of character. So there's a lot talk about modding, and I'm not sure really how the modding is going in the game, but I'm thinking, or what I have read, that there is some possibilities to mod the game, and this is really interesting alley and what they're gonna have with the modding. And let's continue with the live ones. What were some of the discussions that led to the implementation of live ones? And they're answering, I'm paraphrasing, but things such as ones are pretty cool, but maybe we could have more long-term objectives for characters to complete. Playtester feedback tell us that the people want tasks to direct their gameplay. We already have all this code, it wouldn't be too hard to add. And voila, life goals were born. So I think there's gonna be like a little short-term ones, and also there's gonna be life ones or life goals, which are basically the ones that we are having in The Sims 2 and Sims 3, and they are determining how you play the game, and that is like something that you really need to accomplish all the Paras life. But I'm still wondering, are they easy? Are they hard? Are they really affecting to the game and how I play with the Paras personality and all like that? But I'm still hoping that they are really good and something that you really need to work on and not just click 2 times and then you have done that life goal. There are still few questions left. I haven't included all. You can go to the Paralives Discord and you can see over there all the questions about the weekly devs chat. But the next one is, hello, I missed last week's dev chat, but is there a way to teleport Paras from one place to another in the map instead of waiting for them to go across the whole map? And the answer is, there is a non-official way via some keyboard shortcut currently in the game, but I'm not sure if it will stay a development feature or if we'll allow it in the final build somehow. Thank you for the question. So I'm really conflicted about this one. I really hope that there's gonna be some kind of like teleport system or like fast travel system, how you can really fast travel, but I'm not actually sure how big the world is, so will it take much time if you are in the world and travel from the A to the B and they are like in the opposite on the world map? But we're gonna see how that works, but I hope there is some kind of like fast travel in the game and help us to do something more in the day than just travel around the map. Will there be a difference in a lot house price as lots get closer to the town center? And the answer is, oh, that would be a nice touch. Not currently, no. The concept of town areas having lot value multipliers isn't something we have in the game, but I like the idea. And that is actually quite an awesome idea, and I haven't actually thought about it, that there could be some like different areas or neighborhoods where are actually different kind of Paras living, but I don't know, maybe you can make something for yourself in the game, or like build something like that in the game for your like storytelling. I know the create a world tool is still a while off, but could multiple worlds exist in a single save allowing to move between them, or will it be a one world per save situation? I'm not sure. Currently you can only have one town per save. I think this is world if in your context, but I don't think it's a limitation of our system. We could have multiple towns in the same save, I think, but we never tried, so it's a bit hard to say for sure. We'll look into someday though. Thank you for the question. So what I'm most interested about is that how big the world or like the town is in the game, and how customizable that is, and how you can customize it, And can you actually make 2 towns in the same or in the world, as you can say? But this is actually really interesting because I haven't think about it. That could Paras go to travel to a vacation in somewhere, or is it just like storytelling about the small village and the people living in there? And that is actually kind of cute if there is some kind of like that context, or like a pre-made town, that there is just this little town and nothing else in the world. Of course, at sometimes it's gonna get maybe a little bit boring that you're not having like any expand in the world, but somehow, I don't know, do we need it? I don't know, let me know in the comments. And the last question is actually from last week's weekly chats, and it goes: are preteens or teens able to work part-time jobs? For preteens, I'm thinking more like babysitting, dog walking, once pets are added, etc. We currently do not have part-time jobs in the game. There are only rabbit hole occupations, and school characters at the teen and up life stages can get a job. I think it will be fun to add part-time jobs in the future. So basically they are confirming that there's gonna be preteens, and from what I read about, that you can actually name all the life stages that you have in the game for whatever you want. You can of course have these presets that are already in here, but that is actually cool that there is preteens and teens separated and not like just one life stage, and I really hope that there is like different gameplays for them. So here is all today and this week's weekly chats with the devs. Let me know down in the comments, did you like this? Do you want that I'm gonna make video like rest of the weekly chats? This was something different than usually, but I'm so hyped and inspired about this game right now that I want to share this inspiration with you. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button and leave a comment. Are you excited about this game? And I see you in the next video from whatever game it's gonna be. Happy week, bye!